Welcome to Fully Funded Scholarships. I'm Moses Obarisi. This is the postdoctoral training scholarships for citizens of other countries. So this is funded by the government of Canada or the Canadian government, and the competition year is 2023 and 2023 to 2024, and the deadline of application for this is 6th of October 2022. So what's the worth of this scholarship? The worth of this scholarship is $45,000 per year, and the duration is up to 6 semesters, which is 3 years. And the announcement of results is 20 April 2023. So let's look at further details about it. So the objectives say the program refers to common general rules of the funds for research de Quebec, that's French. These rules applies to funds for the research of Quebec. Funding offers only specific requirements for this program are indicated in this document and take precedence over the CGR. Now watch, the aim of this scholarship is to promote 1. Natural sciences, mathematics, and engineering. 2. Human health. 3. Humanities, social sciences, arts, and literature. 4. Spark the interest of new generations of students in research. And 5. Support research excellence by providing financial assistance to the best students as they undertake or pursue a master's research program. So let's continue. So what's the amount awarded? We've earlier looked at the amount, which is also value, is $45,000 per year. Is for $5,000 per year. Maximum of six payments total. 6 payments totaling $90,000. Awardees who carry out their postdoc studies outside Quebec will receive supplementary amount of $10,000 per year. Fellows may apply for a renewal in the same competition for a subsequent year if they wish to extend their postdoc fellowship awarded by 1 year. An additional year's award of $5,000 may be granted following the evaluation. See the following sections renewal for more details. So depending on the duration of your research, your scholarship may be extended by 1 year. However, depending on the durations, if there's no need for extending your scholarship, it won't matter. So let's look at eligibility. So this program is intended for candidates who wish to undertake or pursue postdoctoral research training program in one of the fields covered by the Health Fund. Eligibility period. Applicants must have completed a doctorate less than 2 years prior to the competition deadline or intend to submit their doctoral thesis before March 21st, 2024, except for renewal applications. Applicants who apply for the FRQS are eligible to receive scholarship payments for a period of 6 semesters or until the end of program for which the scholarship is sought for, whichever comes first. So, meaning that you are expected to have completed your doctorate degree less than 2 years prior to the deadline of this competition. So that's what is there as eligibility period. Then the next is exemptions. That means people who can't apply for this competition or this scholarship. 1. Say the rules pertaining to the eligibility for training scholarships allow for exemption circumstances that are beyond an applicant's control, such as serious illness, major family obligations, or disability. 1. Major family obligation or serious illness. An applicant who has suspended or delayed their studies owing to a parental leave, serious illness, or a major family obligation may seek to extend the eligibility period for up to 12 months. The funds will determine the duration of the extension based on the supporting documents provided by the applicants. So then the second is disability. So as defined by the Act to secure handicapped persons in the exercise of their rights with a view to achieve achieving social, school, and workplace integration, and reserved for persons who meet the definition of handicapped person in the Act. The rules pertaining to the eligibility period do not apply. The maximum duration of funding is 6 semesters at the master's level. Supporting documents must be submitted with the application. So meaning that those who are sick or they are ill or there is a serious family obligation will be given more priority as an exemption or period of elongating their training be more than every other person. That's what this section is trying to refer to. So let's continue with the citizenship and domicile. So these are the common general rules page, such as citizenship and domicile. We have Article 2.0, say clarification of eligibility requirement for master's doctoral training awards. The semester of the competition is not included in determining full-time enrollment in 2 of the 3 semesters prior to the completion deadline. Clarification of eligibility requirements for master's, doctoral, or postdoctoral training award card must be valid at the completion deadline. Proof of eligibility for RAMQ must also cover the competition deadline. Okay, so that's just what is there. Now, this scholarship, any country, any citizenship of any country can apply as long as you are not a Canadian citizen. You can apply for this scholarship. Okay, so let's continue. Then the next thing is research supervisors. He said the applicants, research supervisors, and co-supervisor must have supervised the doctoral project or be affiliated with the university at which the doctorate was completed. They must also be university researchers or clinical university researchers. See definitions of the common general rules. Then next thing is training location. These applicants must choose a university other than the one which they aim their Ph.D, which must be in Quebec. Awardees must complete their research training in the physical location of the host institution. Distance learning is not allowed. So that's what is there. You can choose any other institution, but distance learning is not allowed. So let's take a restriction and application. Individuals who hold a university position are ineligible unless they take an unpaid leave for an entire tenure of the training award. The employer must provide an official letter attesting that the individual's employment status for a period of his or her return to work once the training has ended. Individuals who have been awarded or currently hold a postdoctoral research award from Quebec or Canadian funding agency, e.g. FRQNT, FRQSC, CIHRO, etc., are ineligible. Meaning that if you are holding or you are a recipient of any Canadian funding body or agency, you are not eligible for this scholarship. The next thing is important notes. That is what applicant must take, very important. Yes, there are things such as putting your application early enough. The first one is the application form, which will be available on the various websites, which the link will also be in the description of this video. Then 2 important section, which is the common general rule, which we earlier looked at. So applicants must prepare the application sufficiently in advance to ensure that they have all the required documents and submit the form by the competition deadline. Applicants must also anticipate and consider the high volume of funding applications received by the funds near the competition deadline. Then the next thing is say applications that are received after the deadline of this competition application will not be honored. Is it clear? So application received after the competition deadline will be deemed ineligible by the fund. So meaning that you should ensure that you submit your application before the deadline. So next thing is okay, there's not much there. Applicants are responsible for selecting their review committee. No changes may be made after the competition deadline. The choice must be made on the basis of the research topic, field, and training program. So that's for that. Then the next thing is required documents are needed. This one, your Canadian curriculum vitae, which is popularly known as CV, updated within 12 months preceding the competition closing date. Scholarship fellowship must be listed on the research funding section, and prizes and awards, all of these must be listed in your CV. Now the second thing is the details contribution that you've done. The third item, copy of doctoral degree except for renewal applications, copy of Ph.D transcript, official copy of your Ph.D transcript, then acknowledgement of receipt from publishers in case of publication, then any other document that you think that may be applicable, you can also attach them as well. So that's all you need as documents for this application for this scholarship. Now the next thing is the evaluation, evaluation, which is how you be selected. It's a 100% score. Your academic record and career carries 35 points, while your research project covers 50 points. Then your host environment is 50 points as well. So that's a total of 100 points. So that's it, guys. That's a short one over there. Please try to ensure you put in your application as early as possible. Thank you very much. Like this video and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.